This is Sue Erickson of My Digital Craft Corner, bringing you an MDS video tutorial on how do I create depth in my digital projects. Hi, have you ever wondered how to get your card to have depth to it or your scrapbook page? I created this lovely card here, but it looks rather flat to me, and I just feel like there is something missing. So there's two things I am going to do. First, I am going to add drop shadows. Those are always important to add. So I'm going to add a drop shadow here to the butterfly. So I'm going to come over here and click drop shadow, and you get this screen that comes up. You can adjust how dark the drop shadow is, very dark, or how light it is. And I'm going to leave it at about 30%. You can also adjust how wide a drop shadow. You can have it very wide and very blurry, or you can put it down at the default of 5, which is where I'm going to leave it. You can also change your color. By clicking on there, you have a wide amount of color that you can choose, or you could go up here to the picker and you could pick a specific color, like if I wanted the drop shadow to be a light pink. I could do that and it would be a light pink. But I'm going to leave it at black. So I will cancel that. Okay, so I'm set with my drop shadow, and I'm going to just say OK. So you can see there's just a little bit of a shadow around the butterfly. And the bow also, even though it's lovely and shows depth in the original image, I'm going to add the drop shadow to that as well. And I'm just going to leave it at what it is. Now you can, well, that's a little dark. I don't like that, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to change it. You can make it look, if you have too big you can offset the drop shadow even that much. And it looks like it's practically floating off the page, and I don't want that. So I will go back and I will move it back to where I want it. Okay, so there, that gives it a little bit of depth to that. But I'm still not very happy. Now I'm not going to put a drop shadow on the stamping, because if you're making a card and you stamp it, it's not going to have any depth to it unless you emboss it. But the background looks just a little bit boring and flat to me. So I am going to add Hip and Handsome. I'm going to add an overlay, and I really do love the overlays because they can make a plain thing like this, a plain background, look absolutely awesome. Okay, Hip and Handsome, and don't find it offhand. So I'm going to go up here to the stamps where I've got the search feature, and I'm going to type in Hip and Handsome. And there we get all the different ones. Now the one I want is this number 8. So I'm going to double click it and close. And that puts it over the top of everything. Don't want that, so I'm going to come up to here to the Manage Layers, and I'm going to put that down behind everything. There. But it's pretty bold. Can't even see the writing on it. And the black is just stronger than I want. So now I'm going to change the color. And I played with it a little bit, the different colors, before this video. And it is difficult to get it to come out exactly right. So that is not what I wanted. So I'll go back and choose again. That's a little bit bolder than I wanted, but it's better. The background was this Blushing Bride, and that would make it disappear. We'll use Cameo Coral and see how that looks. Yeah, there. That's about what I wanted. So now I've got some detail in the background. You can read my greeting very well, and the butterfly stands out. And I'd say it is perfect. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it has helped you discover ways to add depth to your MDS digital projects. Check out my YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/Sue of MDCC for more tutorials. And for great inspiration, visit my blog, www.mydigitalstudio.com.